What happens when five wildly dysfunctional friends run a dive bar in Philly and get into the most outrageous situations imaginable? You get It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the longest-running live-action sitcom in American TV history. From its low-budget beginnings to becoming a cult classic, this show didn't just age, it evolved. And so did its cast. The wild schemes, offensive antics, and bizarre adventures made us laugh for nearly 2 decades. But what about the stars behind all that madness? So buckle up, because we're taking you on a trip to see where the cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia started and where they are now. Charlie Day as Charlie Kelly. Charlie Day brought pure chaotic genius to life as Charlie Kelly, the wild card of the gang in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. From 2005 to now, Charlie has been the heart of the show, eating cat food, living in filth, writing strange musicals like The Nightman Cometh, and somehow making it all hilarious. Before Sunny, Charlie had small roles in shows like Third Watch in 2003 and Reno 911 in 2004. But once Sunny hit in 2005, his career took off. By 2011, he was starring alongside Jason Bateman in Horrible Bosses, playing the goofy but lovable Dale Arbus. The film was a hit, and its sequel followed in 2014. In 2013, Charlie entered the blockbuster world playing Dr. Newton Geisler in Pacific Rim, a role he reprised in the 2018 sequel. That same year, he voiced Art in Pixar's Monsters University. In recent years, Charlie co-created and starred in Mythic Quest from 2020 to 2025, a clever workplace comedy on Apple TV+. He also made his directorial debut with Fool's Paradise in 2023 and voiced Luigi in the Super Mario Bros. Movie in 2023, proving he's just as strong behind the mic as he is in front of the camera. Now 47, with 1.7 million Instagram followers, Charlie Day remains a fan favorite, forever known as the rat-bashing, glue-sniffing Charlie Kelly we can't help but love. Rob McElhenney as Mac. Rob McElhenney might not have been a household name before It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but once he stepped into the role of Ronald Mac McDonald in 2005, all that changed. Known for his tough guy persona, karate obsession, and over-the-top antics, Mac quickly became one of the most iconic characters in the series. Before Sunny, Rob had a few small roles on shows like Law & Order, ER, and Lost, but nothing that hinted at the massive cult hit he was about to launch. Then came Sunny, scrappy, low-budget, and unapologetically wild. It became a comedy legend, and Rob became a creative force to watch. In 2017, fans caught a surprise glimpse of him in HBO's Game of Thrones as a blink-and-you-miss-it cameo in the Winterfell episode. That same year, he had a standout guest appearance in FX's Fargo, playing a small-town cop in the critically acclaimed episode The Law of Non-Contradiction. But Rob didn't stop there. In 2020, he co-created Mythic Quest for Apple TV+, a workplace comedy set in a video game studio. Not only did he co-write and produce the show, but he also starred as the egotistical creative director Ian Grimm. The show was well-received and added another win to his resume. As of 2021, Rob joined Charlie Day and Glenn Howerton to launch the Always Sunny podcast, giving fans a behind-the-scenes look at the show's legacy. Now, at 48, Rob McElhenney isn't just Mac, he's a multi-talented actor, writer, producer, and one of TV's most enduring comedic minds. Glenn Howerton as Dennis Reynolds. Glenn Howerton didn't just play Dennis Reynolds, he became the character fans love to hate. As the twistedly charming, narcissistic co-owner of Paddys Pub, Howerton brought an unmatched energy to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which he's been part of since day one in 2005. But his journey to TV infamy started a few years before that. Back in 2002, Glenn starred as Corey Howard in That 80s Show, a short-lived spin-off from That 70s Show. A year later, he popped up as Dr. Nick Cooper on ER in 2003, showing early glimpses of his dramatic chops. From 2005 to 2009, he racked up small roles in movies like Must Love Dogs, Serenity, Crank High Voltage, and The Strangers. Then came Coffee Town in 2013, his first lead movie role where he played a sarcastic office worker who wages war to save his favorite coffee shop. Around that time, he also had a recurring part on The Mindy Project from 2012 to 2017, showing off his comedic range in a completely different setting. But it was AP Bio from 2018 to 2021 that gave him a true second wind on network TV. In 2021, he joined his Sunny co-stars to launch the Always Sunny podcast, which gave fans behind-the-scenes stories and hilarious commentary. His film career hit a high note in 2023 when he portrayed BlackBerry co-CEO Jim Balsillie in the critically acclaimed film BlackBerry, a role that earned him serious praise for his dramatic depth. Most recently, in 2025, he returned to dark comedy in Netflix's limited series Sirens, playing Ethan Corbin III, a mysterious billionaire with a dangerous secret. Now 49 years old and still going strong, Glenn Howerton has proven he's far more than Dennis Reynolds. Caitlin Olsen as Dee Reynolds. Caitlin Olsen stole the show as Sweet Dee on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a role she's played since the show's debut in 2005. Known for her razor-sharp comedic timing and willingness to throw vanity out the window, Olsen's performance made Dee one of the most outrageously funny female characters on TV. And guess what? She's still going strong in the series nearly 2 decades later. Before Sunny, she had small roles in shows like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where she played Becky and lent her voice to characters in animated series like Family Guy. Her big leap came in 2017 when she took the lead in Fox's The Mick, playing a reckless, foul-mouthed aunt trying to raise her niece and nephews. Though it lasted just 2 seasons from 2017 to 2018, it proved she could headline her own show. Her film credits include a fun mix of comedy hits, Leap Year in 2010, The Heat in 2013, Pixar's Finding Dory in 2016, and Champions in 2013 alongside Woody Harrelson. In 2020, Caitlin earned her first Emmy nomination for Flipped on Quibi. She followed that up with 2 more nominations in 2022 and 2024 for her recurring role in HBO Max's Hacks. And now she's back on TV screens as Morgan Guillory in ABC's High Potential, proving she's still got that magic touch. At 49, Caitlin's career shows no signs of slowing down. With over 1.1 million Instagram followers, fans clearly can't get enough of her fearless comedy and versatile performances. Danny DeVito as Frank Reynolds. DeVito joined the show in Season 2 back in 2006, playing Frank Reynolds, the gun-toting, wine-drinking, morally bankrupt, yet oddly lovable father figure who turned an already chaotic gang into full-blown lunatics. But long before Frank Reynolds, DeVito had already carved out an impressive legacy. He rose to fame as the loudmouth dispatcher Louis De Palma in the sitcom Taxi from 1978 to 1983, a role that snagged him both a Golden Globe and an Emmy. He then shifted gears to film and absolutely dominated the screen for decades, from classics like Ruthless People in 1986 and Twins in 1988 to darker roles like the Penguin in Batman Returns in 1992 and the Twisted Dad in Matilda in 96. DeVito proved he could do it all: comedy, drama, villainy, and even heartwarming charm. In the 2000s and 2010s, he kept showing up in beloved roles like Big Fish in 2003, Deck the Halls in 2006, and Jumanji: The Next Level in 2019. Even at 80, Danny isn't slowing down. In 2023, he made a Broadway comeback in the play I Need That, showing the world that he's still got it: grit, timing, and that signature DeVito edge. From TV royalty to Hollywood veteran and back again, Danny DeVito is, and always will be, one of a kind. Mary Elizabeth Ellis as The Waitress. You probably remember The Waitress, the woman who's constantly dodging Charlie's obsessive affection. That role? It's played by the ever-talented Mary Elizabeth Ellis. She's been a key part of the show since it kicked off in 2005. And while her character's name remains a mystery, her presence is unforgettable. But Ellis is way more than just The Waitress. Back in 2008, she co-wrote and starred in A Quiet Little Marriage, which won the Audience Award at the Slamdance Film Festival. That same creative spark carried her to bigger roles, like playing Debbie Sanderson in The Grinder in 2015, alongside Fred Savage and Rob Lowe. In 2011, she was a regular on NBC's Perfect Couples, and later popped up in Netflix's Santa Clarita Diet. She's also done a solid round of guest appearances on hit shows like New Girl, Happy Endings, Reno 911, House MD, and Without a Trace. You might have even caught her in music videos like The Lonely Island's hilarious Diaper Money or Taylor Swift's emotional Anti-Hero in 2022. On the big screen, Ellis starred in Godmothered in 2020 and had a role in the Oscar-nominated Licorice Pizza in 2021. Most recently, in 2024, she appeared in A Man on the Inside, proving that she's still going strong at 46. With over 368,000 Instagram followers, Ellis continues to charm fans both on and off screen, quietly, consistently, and brilliantly. David Hornsby as Rickety Cricket. David Hornsby may not be a household name to everyone, but for fans of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he's unforgettable as Rickety Cricket, the once devoted priest whose tragic downfall is one of the show's most bizarre and hilarious story arcs. Hornsby didn't just act on the show, he also flexed his creative muscles behind the scenes as a writer and executive producer, helping shape Sunny's uniquely chaotic world. Before Sunny, Hornsby had already dipped his toes in both drama and comedy. He appeared in films like Pearl Harbor in 2001, Minority Report in 2002, and Flags of Our Fathers in 2006, where he portrayed real-life war photographer Louis R. Lowry. On television, he popped up in 6 Feet Under from 2001 to 2005, playing the character Patrick, and gained attention as Steve the Hutch Hutchinson in the satirical reality show The Joe Schmo Show. His voice acting skills shined in Fanboy and Chum Chum from 2009 to 2012, where he played the overly enthusiastic title character. And in 2011, he created, starred in, and produced the short-lived CBS sitcom How to Be a Gentleman. Though it didn't last long, it showcased his ambition to lead both on and off screen. More recently, Hornsby played David Brittlesby in Mythic Quest from 2020 to 2022, another workplace comedy where he once again wore multiple hats as actor, writer, and producer. Now 49, David Hornsby continues to balance quirky roles with creative work behind the scenes, all while keeping Rickety Cricket forever etched into sitcom history. Artemis Pebdani as Artemis. Let's talk about the unforgettable Artemis Pebdani, the actress behind the equally unforgettable character Artemis in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Ever since she stepped into the role back in 2005, she's been making fans laugh with her bold, unapologetic, and delightfully outrageous personality. As Sweet Dee's chaotic best friend, Artemis brought a wild energy to the show that made every one of her scenes instantly memorable. But Artemis Pebdani didn't stop there. Before and during her Always Sunny days, she made waves with guest roles on hit TV shows like How I Met Your Mother, Modern Family, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and House of Lies. Her career took a dramatic turn in 2014 when she played Flo Packer in the acclaimed Showtime drama Masters of Sex, a role that showcased her impressive range beyond comedy. Then came a major breakthrough in 2015. Pebdani joined the cast of Shonda Rhimes' political thriller Scandal as Susan Ross, the quirky and lovable Vice President of the United States. This role introduced her to an entirely new audience and proved she could hold her own in a high-stakes drama. She kept the momentum going, joining the Fox comedy Son of Zorn in 2016 as Linda Orvand. Since 2018, she's voiced Alice Green in the Disney Channel animated hit Big City Greens. And in 2020, she lit up the screen in the Disney Plus film Godmothered. Now 47 years old, Artemis Pebdani continues to shine with her unique blend of humor and heart. Nate Mooney as Ryan McPoyle. Nate Mooney made a name for himself playing the oddball yet hilarious Ryan McPoyle on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. As part of the bizarre McPoyle family, Ryan is known for his dim-witted charm, creepy vibe, and unforgettable one-liners, like the time he tried to split a fortune 50-50-50 among 3 people. His role might have been supporting, but he became a fan favorite for all the right and wrong. Before stepping into the weird world of Paddys Pub, Mooney was steadily building his TV resume. He appeared in hit shows like Grey's Anatomy, Nip Tuck, and Breakout Kings, often playing quirky, offbeat characters that stuck with audiences. He also had a minor but memorable role as an arms dealer in Season 3 of Breaking Bad. In 2006, he appeared in the family film Charlotte's Web, playing Lurvy, a farmhand who adds a gentle touch of humor to the classic story. From 2016 to 2018, Mooney took on a bigger role as Deputy Leon Drinkwater in the IFC horror comedy series Stan Against Evil. His performance balanced comedy and absurdity perfectly, earning him praise for his timing and energy. Now 53 years old, Nate Mooney continues to pop up in unique roles across television and film. That's the journey for the unforgettable cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. From wild barroom chaos to impressive roles beyond Paddys Pub, their careers have truly taken on lives of their own. If you enjoyed the ride, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell so you're always in the loop with our latest throwbacks and updates.